Alright, so I just hit gold with Etalus, so I'm going to make a little matchup chart with how I think he does against the rest of the cast. To begin, we have Zetterburn. I don't think I played a single Zetterburn while I was playing Etalus. No, I think I did. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad at all. I'm going to go with even, perhaps +1. Maybe just the Zetterburn that I played wasn't too good. I don't remember them being super good. And I feel like we get comboed to hell and back, but edge guarding Zetterburn as Etalus is so easy. So maybe I even go +1. Because just all you gotta do is throw him off stage, you know? But yeah, I'm between even and +1. I'll keep him at even just because his combo game on the ground is really good. But if I feel the need to switch it, I will. Rano. Rano is -2. This matchup is terrible. His aerials last forever. So it's really easy for him to catch us off stage. Raster. I don't think I played against a Raster. I don't know how this matchup would go. I feel like because he's light, it'd be +1. I honestly don't think that Etalus is that bad of a character at all. So if you see me put way more +1s and +2s than most people, that's probably just from inexperience talking. Like, again, I've never played against a Raster, but I feel like it would be +1. I played against Craig a little bit, and I feel like I don't have too much advantage against Craig, and Craig doesn't have too much advantage against me. It's really hard to gimp Craig, and it's hard for me to play around his rock. So, but at the same time, he's big and we can combo him. So I feel like it's about even. I don't feel like he has more skill than me if he wins. Or sorry, I feel like that if he wins, then he simply has more skill than me. And if I win, I simply have more skill than him. Same with Zetterburn. But yeah, anyways. Fleet, I want to say Fleet's about even. For some reason, it's kind of hard to combo Fleet. I don't know why, I just feel like it is. I don't think playing against Fleet is that bad. Her edge guards are surprisingly limited once you take away F strong on stage. Because trying to arrow us down, we can either jump through the arrow or we can air dodge out of our up B startup. So we have a lot more room to work with than you might think. Next we have Maple. I'm going to go with -1 just because Maple would be really hard to hit and Maple can mix up her recovery a little bit better than the other people above her can. But at the same time, it's not like a disastrous matchup, you know, because her aerials don't linger for as long. We can recover from the bottom of the stage, and she's fairly light. So I feel like we have a fighting chance against her, but I feel like it would be advantageous to be the Maple playing against an Etalus. Claren, that's -2. That's a really bad matchup. A really bad matchup. It's hard to get in against Claren because her hitboxes are so long. And you would think that'd be the same with Etalus, but Etalus, you can escape his combos much easier, but still getting in against Etalus is quite difficult with his range. So when I've played against an Etalus and I lost pretty badly. So I don't want to say it's -1 because of that. I want to say it's even. Just because his range is really good at catching us. But at the same time, once you get in, he doesn't have a lot of escape options. And edge guarding him is a little bit easier than the rest of the cast because of icicles. So I might even put this in +1. Because I feel like intuitively we have a better chance playing against Loxodon than other characters in the cast because his moves are so laggy. You know, he'll throw a F tilt and that's a great opportunity for us to dash attack in and start up our combo that lasts forever. So I feel like we're slightly winning against Loxodon. Next is Orcane. I played against, I think, 1 or 2 Orcanes on my road to gold, and I think that it's very even. It's a very, very even matchup. I mean, we get comboed a little bit, but also we kill a lot earlier than Orcane does. So, I don't know. Forsburn, even. I don't think playing against Forsburn is too bad. Although I will say Cape is very annoying. It really stuffs out a lot of our approach options. I might put Forsburn at -1 because Forsburn is also one of those characters that can mix up the recovery quite well, so it's a little harder to edge guard them. And he's not super light. He does have great combo weight, but once he gets his combos going, I feel like he just doesn't stop. So I think I'll put him at -1 too. Etalus is Etalus. Etalus versus Olympia. This one's terrible. This is a terrible matchup for Olympia or for Etalus. And this is coming from my background playing as Olympia against an Etalus. Trying to land as an Etalus against an Olympia is very difficult. It's easy to catch recoveries from downstage with down smash. It's easy to go off stage and fair where you would normally just recover high. I feel like Olympia just has so much counterplay to Etalus, and it makes it really hard. I didn't play against too many good Olympias as Etalus, but I played against good Etaluses as Olympia, and I can say that Olympia has a lot of stuff going for her. Absa is probably -1. It's just tough. Maybe even. Yeah, I'd say even, because one fair at 60 on the ledge is enough to kill her, right? So you got to get that final hit, but her recovery is crazy hard to edge guard, and she's really good at putting offstage pressure on you. I might even put this at -1. I'm debating. So again, recovering against this character is really painful. So yeah, I'm gonna put her at -1 because if you get off stage against a good Absa, then you might eat 30% before you get back on stage. It's tough. And then against Galvin, I feel like we have a winning matchup against Galvin. Galvin's very slow, so if we lay down ice, then we have a lot of mobility. Down air is really good against Galvin. We get put in the blender against Galvin, so we really have to be careful on stage and getting rid of drills. But at the same time, I feel like escaping disadvantage is so hard as Galvin, and our advantage state is very good. So I feel like this would be a winning matchup. So I think in order from best matchups to worst matchups, I would put Galvin as our best matchup, and then Raster, and then Locks. And then I would probably put everybody who's even is just really even. I honestly think this list is good. Like I feel like Etalus isn't a super great character, as in he has a lot of winning matchups, but also at the same time, I feel like a good Etalus can mess you up, and there's a lot of stuff Etalus can do. But there are some matchups that just feel impossible. Like the -2 matchups feel so unfair for Etalus. And I don't really feel like there are a ton of matchups that feel very unfair for the opponent if I am playing Etalus, you know? Like, I feel like, oh, I'm going to put Olympia right here. Like this. Like, I feel like if you play Claren or Rano, like, it's so hard to get in, and you just get stuck in combos forever. And against Rano, you just can't recover. Anyway, these are just my thoughts and opinions. Again, I'm only gold, and a majority of who I played against were a few specific players. Since I'm in Brazil, I didn't get a wide variety of playstyles and skill levels with different characters. Like, I played against a Crag for 1 day out of my 6 days that I played Etalus. And I played against one fleet out of the 6 days that I played Etalus. And I don't think I've ever encountered a Maple unranked in Brazil. So a lot of this is just guesswork. But I did play against a gold Claren quite often, and I was able to beat that gold Claren. But I remember first starting out, that matchup just felt impossible. I was able to beat a lower ranked Rano than me, but I don't think he really abused me off stage, so I was able to win. Anyways, these are just my thoughts and opinions. Again, I'm only in gold, so I don't really have a great understanding of all of the matchups. Plus, I didn't get a lot of experience against a lot of the characters because this game isn't super popular in Brazil. But this is my best shot. It'll probably change once I get Etalus to Platinum, which is okay. I'm completely understanding that I'm very ignorant in a lot of these matchups because I don't have the experience. My Etalus is only like level 11 or something. So I don't have too much time put into this character, and I know that a lot of what I have to say, a lot of people will disagree with, and that's okay because I just wanted to show other people what my interpretation of the matchup spread as Etalus is as a gold player. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye.